games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. Today is going to be a match-filled game. We need to get through these games and we need to try and get some more points on the board. As you can see, they're currently sat in 9th place, 2 points off the playoffs, but there's a lot of teams on 17 above us. There's a lot of teams pretty close below us as well. So it's going to be a tricky one, but it's going to be an important day where we need to pick up points against some relatively good sides, some pretty darn good sides, and a pretty big derby in there, our game against Fulham. But the first game we have is up against Preston, so I'm going to get the team ready for that. It's pretty much going to be jumping straight into games today. I would like to try and get this entire month done if I can. I'm a little bit against the clock today on my day of recording. However, I'm going to do what I can. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into Preston. And I'll see you guys with that starting lineup. Let's go. Okay, I've got our team ready, and I'm going to stick with the 4-2-2 for now. I have made a few changes, so Adebayo keeps his place but moves to right back, and McCallum comes in at left back. You can see Barbe and Dickey in at centre back. Johansson, Amos, obviously at DMs. Ilias and Willock at cams, and Dykes and Gray up top. Obviously, Super Senny in net. And we're up against a 5 at the back, but hopefully we can come away with a very important 3 points today. It needs to be a big result, especially after where we sort of capitulated at the end of last episode. It was very hit and miss last episode, for those who didn't see it. But yeah, I'm optimistic and hopeful that we can we just need to get some consistent games under our belts, but we need to get some consistent results. Like, we just need to try and pick up points a bit more consistently. Consistency apparently is the buzzword of today. But let's go for it. Let's see if we can get ourselves back into some good form at home, because it's at the Kyle Prince we seem to be having stinkers right now. Come on, you Oz. Preston with the first look of an attack here. It's a good block there from Barbe. Definitely our tails up a little bit at the start. We literally hadn't touched the ball. The first touch we had of the ball was that block from Barbe. But maybe here, I was going to say we can work on an attack, but it's not to be. And work it inside the box, then just outside. It's on the edge. Oh, mate, if that guy had taken a shot, I think it'd have been a very different story. Although, it could be problematic anyway. That man again. Super blooming Sedi, boys. What a man. Gray, lovely turn. Gray now is going to try and burst away, but he can't. Gets it into Linden. Linden Dykes. That's a very good shot, but it's a very, very good save there from the Preston keeper. Have to say, that's the first real thing we've offered. But it wasn't a bad effort at all. We're going to whip this one in there. It's up to Linden. Can't quite win the header. Can Johansson keep it alive, though? He does. That's a foul, ref. Referee, that is a foul. He has literally just pushed, I think that's great, just in the back. That's a foul. Trying to play Ilias through here. It's a very nice pass there from McCallum, and Ilias is going to be through. I'm just going to have to shoot because there's no one else in the box. Willock, Gray, Dykes, all far too slow to get in there for me, and I didn't really have any other option but to have a go. But Gray, I was going to say, with a chance to set away Linden, but it wasn't to be, boys. Oh, this is problematic. I can't get my player. They hit the bar. I just didn't have anyone at the back. I just used Barbe for like a tackle further up the field, and it just left their player like in acres of space, but I then couldn't change to McCallum to try and close him down. Thankfully he's hit the bar, but this has been a very good end-to-end first half. This has really got a very good game written all over it, but I need to stop making mistakes like that because that just invites pressure, and this could be problematic. Again, I can't get my man. I couldn't get to Barbe, and yet again, because I can't get my player or the player I need to control, I concede a goal, and it's 1-0. Honestly, I think 0-0 is a fair reflection on that first half, or at least a draw. We've had a couple of chances. They've had the better chances. I won't deny that, but it's frustrating when you can't select your player. I don't know if you guys could see how frantically I was trying to change to Barbe, and it was giving me everyone but. But it's 1-0. Potts puts them 1-0 ahead, right on the stroke of half-time. Will we get much of a chance to do anything before the half-time whistle? Nope, because it's a loose pass, and that's going to be half-time. It's going to be 1-0. And we are indeed down at the break. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to look to change. See, I can't really change to a 4-2-3-1 because we need the 2 strikers we have on the pitch right now. What to do? I'm going to keep Chrissy Willock on, and I'm going to bring on Coles. So we'll give Coles a bit of a run out here. Both midfielders are a little bit tired, but there's not too much I can do about that. I'm going to just have to crack on with just that, though. We're going to bring on Isaac Coles for Ilias' chair. I know it's pretty much unheard of to take off Ilias at half-time, especially 1-0 down, but we do have our little whiz kid in Isaac Cole. So we'll see if he can make the difference here in the second half. Something's got to change. We just need to be, you know, we need to make these chances a little bit better, a little bit more often. And who knows, maybe we can work our way back into it. Barber here, bursting into midfield. And thank God he has, because he has found Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon, mate, come on, it's you. One-on-one with the keeper. There's only one outcome when Lyndon Dykes is through and goal. And that is the ball in the back of the net. Lyndon Dykes with his 7th, I believe, goal of the season now. Unless some of the other players have scored, which I kind of assume they have. It puts him joint top of the goal-scoring charts. But Lyndon Dykes has been absolutely unbelievable for us, honestly. He, yet again, as I said, in 21, and like I said at the start of the season, is proving to be an incredible player for us. And is going to be huge for this save. So we really do need to make sure we keep him in the best condition we can. But it's 1-1, and that's a really good reply, nice and early into the half. So let's hope that this attack here doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't, and let's hope that we can now push on from that. Willock on the ball here with a bit of a chance to break away now. The defender is not going to catch Chris Willock. He literally just isn't going to catch him. Go on, Chrissy boy. Chrissy boy, Chrissy Willock. Oh, it's a good save. Coles Dykes. Oh, honestly, Coles should have been the man that really made that run to that position there, but it wasn't to be. But that's a beautiful pass from Luke Amos, and that is a goal from Gray. And just like that, we have turned it around. That play there from Amos, that ball into Gray is perfect. With passing being so hit and miss this year for me, that's a perfect pass into Gray. And a lovely finish as well. Gray has been very, very good. And honestly, if he keeps up this goal-scoring form, come January, I think we're going to try and make that signing a permanent one. I think we'll contact his club and see if we can get Gray here on that permanent status. He has been very, very good, and that is a really good finish from him too. Lovely stuff. 2-1. We have turned it around, and I'm happy with that. Very happy indeed. What I'm going to do is get some changes ready the next time the ball goes off the pitch. We'll make those changes. So, come on, boys. Let's keep it up. Willock has turned his man fantastically. And again, look at this space. Preston are just not getting back to stop this. And Gray, can he make it 2 for himself? Yes, he can. It's 3-1. We've absolutely turned this game on its head. And I am over the moon about it. Just like Gray is there with his spins. Things you love to see. Willock has been fantastic in the second half. He has really made 2 of these chances. That second goal, obviously, a very similar run, but instead of playing the shot this time, he's played the pass, and Gray has done exactly what he needed to do and find the back of the net and get that brace. And as I said, when the ball next goes off the pitch, didn't quite expect it in that fashion, but we have made some changes. Dozzle has come on for Amos, and Jimmy Dunn has come on for McCallum, which moves Barbe out to left back. But yeah, I'm over the moon about this, boys. Absolutely over the moon. This is a great turnaround and a response that I don't normally manage to pull off, but we've done it today. And 20 minutes to go. Let's keep it this way. Let's keep it. Gotta be careful not to let this chance away here. Really, really lucky again that they've hit the woodwork. That's twice, I think, now that they have hit the woodwork. But thankfully, with the clock running down there and Chrissy Willock running down this wing as well, I only see this game now going one way. Oh, that is a fantastic last-ditch tackle there. I was going to say that's a pinpoint pass, but it was a very good tackle. But it is 3-1. The counter-attacks have come up clutch in that second half, and we have managed to get the 3 points there. Very happy that, again, as I said, after going down, really happy to have got that win in the end. So we'll take that. Really, really, I think, worthy of that win as well. The substitutions really came in and kicked into gear at the right time. I think, honestly, it's one of the better games that Coles has had. I know that he probably won't get into many highlights, but he made a lot of nice passes, a lot of good running, making a lot of space for other players and other balls. But really, really good stuff. Within 20 minutes, we managed to get those 3 goals, which is great to see. Very happy with it. And that's another very big 3 points for our season. The win sees us up to 7th place, still a point off of playoffs, but you can see the point spread is now starting to appear a little bit above us, but literally, like, it's not much at all. Reading and Fulham both, by the way, still unbeaten, which is actually incredible, but Fulham go ahead on goal difference, and they obviously are our next game, so a huge derby up against Fulham, but I'm optimistic, very optimistic, that we can I don't know, just get something from the game. I don't know, but we'll try our best. I'll let you know if anything pops up in the meantime. Otherwise, I'll see you at the derby. Okay, I've got our lineup ready for our game against Fulham. A couple of changes, as you may see. Odebaggio back on the left-hand side. Ozzy Kakai back in at right back. Coles is going to start today ahead of Willock, even though Willock had an absolute blinder. I'm going to just have him as that option off the bench this time, because I feel like with fresh legs, if Coles isn't having a great game, then Willock can come in and be a hell of an impact for us. And I thought the same thing about Gray. Man of the match performance probably from those two. They were both of our best players, but I've rested and benched both of them today. Brought in Charlie to just offer something a bit different, maybe a bit of a target up against some big centre-backs to then hopefully lay it off to Linden or lay it off to either of the wingers as they overlap. I hope that it works out. I really do hope that it works out. But off to Craven Cottage. One of the most unique grounds, I think, in England, I have to say. There's no two ways about that. Yeah, let's see if we can get Derby Day going in the way of the blue and whites, in the way of QPR, even though we are in our beautiful away kit. But yeah, let's see if we can pick up 3 very important points. Let's see if we can stop the unbeaten run of Fulham. We didn't manage to do it up against Reading. They beat us well and truly. But let's see if we can stop it against the current top of the table Fulham. I'm very optimistic. I'm very nervous. I'm actually very, very nervous for our career mode right now, like for this game, because they expect us to get top 2, which is mental. I'll be happy with top 6. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be very, very happy with top 6, but let's see how it goes. The teams are out. Let's go for it, boys. Derby Day. Corduas. Fulham start on the attack here. Worked it into Mitrovic. Super Seni, I think, is going to be very busy today, and he starts off having to make a save as well. So let's hope that there's not too many of those. But Seni Dieng, as we know, is probably going to be up to most of them at the very least. But they try to get it, I think it's to Tete there, but Dickeldova-Reeve going short. They have played it inside, though. Thankfully, it's a bit of a tame shot. Oh, it's a lovely ball inside. Seni Dieng with a good first save, but he's got to get up in case it comes in again. Thankfully, Dickey equal to it, and thankfully, we can get this ball away. Can we maybe start anything here on this counter? Ilias is having to stop and turn because there isn't anyone ahead of him, and we're going to have to try and rotate it back, but I lose possession again. Ilias Chair here, trying to burst forward. He's going to just keep it ahead of his man there. Dykes is just bursting through the middle of the defence. Lyndon Dykes with a strike. It's a good shot, but it's a good save from the lone goalkeeper. Very, very nice effort. That's the best chance we've had so far. In my opinion, probably the best chance of the game. But now we have something to work off of here. We're going to whip it into the box. Aim it at Lyndon, who doesn't quite get there. It's going to drop to Amos. Going to try and head it onto Johansson, but it's a loose header. Fulham on the attack again here. Wilson bursting down the wing. Can we try and get this off of him? We've got to just stop them from doing anything just before the stroke of half-time. I'm getting vibes from the Fulham game again immediately from that half-time goal. But Adebayo not messing about, and maybe we can end the half with an attack instead of having to defend. He's going to just play it ahead for Ilias to run onto, and he's done so very, very well. Can we just try and get something from this? Come on, man. Get that ball in the box, Ilias. It's not a bad cross. Lyndon can't quite get there. It's still alive. Oh, but they've headed it back. And that is going to be half-time. It's been a very cagey first half. There probably aren't an abundance of highlights to show you, especially from us. But it's been very, very cagey, I have to say. I don't think we've played badly, but we're up against a very, very tough side that are playing some nice football. So we have to be careful, obviously, not to overcommit in this game and to throw something away. What I'm going to do is I am going to bring Gray on for Charlie, because Charlie just hasn't got involved. He's had the ball once or twice and it just hasn't worked out. It's a real shame that Charlie doesn't feel that great in this career mode, because I'd love to use Charlie Austin more because I love Charlie, but it's just not working out for us in this save. Coles is going to stay on for now. Hasn't really offered very much, but I think around the 55th, 60th minute, if I feel like he's still not got overly involved, then we've got Willock off the bench, who obviously is going to be some machine for us off that bench. So we'll see how it goes. Just a one change at half-time, and hopefully it can be a bit of an impact. Let's find out. Ilias Chair bursting forward now. Dykes with a little bit of space in behind his man. He's going to just carry on. Lyndon Dykes is a heavy touch. Oh, he's hit it over the bar. He's hit it over the bar. He's knocked out an away fan somewhere in that stand. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe we've missed that. That is a golden opportunity, and that is a chance that you love to get with Lyndon. I was so happy to have him clean through there, but it wasn't to be, boys. It wasn't to be. Oh, it's a lovely play through. And that there is their first chance of the second half. But that is 1-0 to Fulham. We go down on Derby Day to a Mitrovic goal. And that is very disappointing, I have to say. It's been... With how the second half's gone, it has been very much against the run of play. I won't lie to you. But from the first half, obviously they were that bit more dominant. But Dickey apparently just wasn't as quick as Mitrovic there. And he definitely wasn't going to be as physical. Even though Dickey is a physical lad. But Senny trying to save it with his foot instead of his hand. And that is 1-0 thanks to a Mitrovic goal. I have made a couple of changes. Dozzle has... not Dozzle, sorry. Sam Field has come on for Luke Amos. And I have brought on Chris Willock for Isaac Coles. But, yeah, that's really not great for us, boys. And now we have got to try and get back level pegging, which is no easy matter. So, come on, boys. Let's just give it our best. Let's go for it. They've rotated it around really nicely here. And they've just about missed there. Dickeldover-Reid hitting it just over the bar. Thank God he did, because that would have been absolute curtains for us. Tom Kearney coming on for Dickeldover-Reid just to play that role behind Mitrovic, I'm sure. But we just have to try and get something from this now. It's not long left on the clock, and it's not looking fantastic for us. But Stefan Johansson, mate, that's not a good enough pass. Those are the kind of passes for me that are just in general, nothing against Stefan either, just in general not good enough this FIFA. Through balls like that are just they're just placed so poorly, and it just really isn't good enough from EA. Passing does need a bit of a looking into, I think, in general. So it'd be nice if that could be addressed just a little bit. But can we maybe stop this and work on a counter? Senny with a great save. This is going to be our last chance of the game, and we kick it straight at the defender. Have we got time? Have we got time to do something here? Can we try and get this ball up there at Abaggio to Field? Willock, I need a run, mate. Don't run backwards, run forwards. And that's time. I will say, I think if the AI had the ball there, it probably would have played on. But that's a tough one to take. That's a tough one to take. Derby Day has not gone our way at all. And, yeah, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 to Fulham, which is very disappointing. Very disappointing. But it is what it is, boys. It's a difficult one to take. But we have to. So disappointing loss, and again, it sees us just yo-yoing up and down this table right now. We dropped to 9th here, which is a real shame. But again, the table's so close. It is so close that a win literally can see us shoot up to, like, what, 5th? It's crazy. So it really isn't something to get too worried about. But I do need to try and sort this form out. Fulham and Reading both still unbeaten, by the way. But what I'm going to do is get this team ready for Blackburn, and I think we might start this one as a sim. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. But I am going to change to a 4-2-3-1, I think, for this game, and see if we can have any better luck in that. Okay, so you can see it is a heavily rotated side, and that is because I just want to show you guys very quickly. Bear in mind, we had a game 2 days ago. Look at some of the stamina on our players. Dykes, Field, Odebaggio, Johansson, Dickey, Ozzy, Chair. Their stamina is through the floor, boys. It's absolutely through the floor. So I've had to do this. I've had to rotate and put a very changed side out. Austin, by the way, has gone down to a 70 EA. Sort yourself out. That's outrageous. But you can see Senny, McCallum, Barbe, Device, and Hamer are our back four today. Coles, Dozzle, Amos, Willock, and Adoma at Cam. And Gray is leading the line up top. So I'm going to start this one as a sim. Obviously, I can and will jump into it if I need to. This is just to help me out with getting this series, again, going nice and quickly. And just make, again, I'm a little bit against the clock today with filming and editing. So I need to try and get this filmed and stuff a little bit quicker than normal. So just getting a sim or two in here will be very helpful for today. But let's see if the boys can do well. And again, I'll try and keep you guys updated with highlights from this game. So I'll see you there. Bit of a wasted chance there from Willock, but that's the first chance of the game. 12, 13 minutes in, so it's been a quiet one. Oh, that was a lovely bit of play. And Isaac Coles, sorry, on the end of a fantastic little bit of play there. The teamwork, the passing, it was beautiful stuff. And we do go 1-0 up, and that is a huge goal for us there. Lovely stuff, boys. Well done. Oh, we're through 1-on-1 here. Surely. Yes, boys. Andre Gray makes it 2 just before half-time. Fantastic stuff there. Really nice play. Very, very happy to have got that second goal. That really could be huge for us. Again, with this quite rotated side. So that's really, really great to see. Austin is going to come on for Gray just to, again, rotate a little bit and keep Gray as fighting fit as possible. I'm also going to take off Barbe for Dunn here. So Device is going to be made temporary captain. Imagine Jordi Device being the person the referee's got to try and mediate with. I'd love to see that. But regardless, second half will crack on. Again, if I need to jump in, I will. Otherwise, very happy with this so far, boys. Keep it up. Oh, Austin hits the bar. So close. Again, the way that we're knocking the ball around is actually ridiculous. We're really playing that ball around so nicely. So it's so good to see the boys doing well. Maybe I'm the problem. You know what? I think that's probably accurate. I think I'm the problem. Oh, again, another lovely team goal from the boys. That is 3-0. That is probably going to be enough. I did bring on Dunball there. I'm going to just jump to result. It stays at 3-0, and I'm very, very happy with that. The boys absolutely doing the business there. Very well done, and some lovely goals to boot as well. So, again, like I said, I could be the issue, but I'm aware of that. And that win does see us up to 6th. Sees us just inside that playoff place right now. Again, it's only 13 games in, so there's plenty still to be done. But it's good that we've got that win. Up next, we have Peterborough. So I'll sort out emails and stuff, and I'll see you at that game. Okay, so in this game, I'm going in with a 4-2-3-1. It worked well in the sim, and I'm hoping it's going to work well today. I actually forgot to make a quick change there. Ozzy, as you can see, is just a little bit tired. So Hamer is going to come in, and we'll swap Odebaggio and Hamer around so that obviously they're playing on their correct side. You can see the bench there as well. But otherwise, we're going with what I'd consider probably our strongest 11. Linden as the lone striker, Coles and Willock out wide, Chair just behind Dykes. Johansson, Amos in the midfield, then Hamer, Barbe, Dickey and Odebaggio with Senny in net. Up against a 5-back in Peterborough, but hopefully we can keep up this winning streak. I say that, we have lost a game, so let's try and start a winning streak. But it's another away game. Obviously, the home form is what we're trying to improve. We did get a win at our last home game. Actually, our last 2, technically, because the Blackburn game was home as well. But let's see if we can get back-to-back wins. That's the kind of form we need. We keep sort of going win-loss, win-loss. We can't do that if we want to try and get into that top 6. You just can't afford form like that. So let's try and get some back-to-back wins. That would be nice. Oh, it's a lovely ball through. Dickey and Barbe with work to do here. Dickey doesn't quite get there, but Captain Stefan, Super Stefan, gets in the way, and now maybe Ilias can set away Linden. It's not the best ball to him, but Linden plays it out wide there to Odebaggio. Did want it to Willock, but we'll make do with what we've got there. And now Ilias, can he set away Linden? Linden Dykes. Oh, that is a worldie of a strike. I'm not going to lie to you. I should have taken it further forward. I was about to say I should have moved further forward as I hit that, but Linden yet again proving me wrong on, I think, his weak foot there. I think he hit that with his left. That is one a hell of a strike. That is a thing of beauty. He's hit that on his left foot, and it is just arrowed into that top corner. Linden Dykes doing what Linden Dykes does, and that is just scoring goals for fun. 18-13, absolutely incredible form for us. That's amazing. Linden makes it 1-0. Come on, boys. Oh, dear. They have got passes there. Got to be careful not to let the shot away. Super bloody Senny. I need to stop stressing every time this ball comes through for them to shoot, because Senny is incredible. But, you know, I'd love for him to do a little bit less, or, like, have to do a bit less. He's doing amazing with how much work he's having to do. I just wish he had, like, less work to do. That would be nice. Johansson here with a beautiful ping across there to Willock. And Willock with a fantastic first touch. Look at Linden. Oh, he couldn't quite get there. Stefan Johansson with a hell of a ball. That is an absolute ping. Absolute blooming ping. But let's see if we can get this ball in there now. Ilias with the cross. Oh, it's up to Dickey. But it's well and truly out for a goal kick. Oh, it's a good play inside. Super Senny with a super save after the block from, I think it was Johan Barbe. That really was one hell of a chance there for Peterborough, or 2 chances, but thankfully neither of them finding the back of the net, was we just about hang on to this 1-0 lead for now. Oh, I've missed the man completely. And that shot was absolutely rocketing towards it. You can see bloody manager Hursty not happy about it, talking about swatting flies or something. I don't know what he's going on about, but boys, that was close. That was very close. Oh, it's a good bit of play here. Right on the stroke of half time, you can see the clock. It's well and truly past the 2 minutes, and Senny's had a stinker. Senny's had an absolute stinker. Oh, that's so disappointing. I won't lie to you. With how good Senny Dieng is for us, that's an absolute mare. I can't believe that. You look at some of the shots that keepers save, and then the ones that they concede, there's no way he misses that, EA. I'm so sorry, but it's like the Johnson one we had against West Brom, that one that sort of went under his arm. There's no way keepers miss these shots, EA. You really need to look into it. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. And that's deflated me now for half time. I was about to be so excited going in after having played a very good half and having a couple of moments where we did get away with a couple of little things, but instead now I'm a little bit gutted. We're probably going to stick with the team as it is for now. I probably will bring on Gray at some point. I think Gray will be a really, really good pacey impact behind these players. It's kind of like we did in the West Brom game where Gray came on and was a hell of an impact. I think that will be something that we do look to try and replicate a little bit in this game. But I'm going to give it to like the 55th, 60th minute, that usual sort of like last half hour dealio. I think it's a pretty good time to bring on a sub like that. Gives them enough time to try and impact the game. But also, it's, you know, just that. It's like an hour on players. They've had an hour on their legs, and hopefully it's enough to just give you that upper hand. Okay, 55 minutes gone. I'm a man of my word. I have made a couple of changes here. Lyndon Dykes making way for Andre Gray. Again, nothing against Lyndon in the slightest. We know how good he has been for us. But as you can see, Amos also parting way with for Dozzle, sorry. So Dozzle and Gray both coming on. Gray, again, hopefully just being that little bit of pace in behind this defence. Even though they're playing that 5, I'm hoping he'll find the spaces that are there, because there are gaps. We've seen that. There are definitely gaps in this defence. We've just got to be the players to try and find them. And now I've got Dozzle and Johansson, two very good sort of deep playing DMs, two players who can really find a pass. I'm very optimistic that we can find a ball through this defence. And Willock here, hopefully, can start off with a decent attack down this right-hand side. He's got past one man. He's got past the second. He's kept it on. Oh, the shot's very tame. I'm going to be honest with you. I've aimed it at the far post, but it's gone to the other post. And Gray with an effort. And the keeper with another very good save there, I have to say. But that's a really good example of finding the space. Willock made acres of space for himself. That's a great save, by the way. Acres of space for himself down on that right-hand side. Can we maybe whip this one in now? Ilias going to whip it in there. We're up to it. It's off the bar. I think it was Johansson. It was Mr. Norwegian himself off the bar. Would have been lovely to have got him a goal, I won't lie to you. But it's still 1-1. And you know what? I'm optimistic. Very optimistic. Stefan Johansson here. Going to bring this ball forward. Plays it into Ilias. Ilias chair. Finds Dozzle. Back to Ilias. Ilias with the strike. Him with another fantastic save. I have to say he has been very, very good this game. But yet again, we are going to whip this ball in there. It's pinged into the middle. Goes towards... I don't know who that's gone towards. But Dozzle hits it wide. Hits it just wide of the post. We really have been very good since our changes. And I think we are going to make a third here. And I'm going to take off Ilias for Albert Adoma. Not because, again, Ilias has been really, really good, but just fresh legs. And Albert has done a really good job in that central cam role. So let's see if he can recreate that again today with another top performance there. Not long left, just under 10 minutes to go. Can we salvage anything here, boys? Albert Adoma gets this ball and pushes out wide. Sadly, he's not quite got the pace that we need. But Willock is going to try and take over. And again, just doesn't quite seem quick enough there. We play it inside. Such a bad pass. Oh, passing is yet again letting me down. It's so frustrating because if the passing was just that little bit better than it is, I think we'd have so many more chances than we do get. But that's the way that it goes, boys. That's the way that it plays out. Let's see if we can make sure we don't throw away the points that we've managed to really fight for here. It's run off the pitch. And that is going to be full time. genuinely gutted because I genuinely feel like we were good for 3 points in that game, especially near the latter stages of that game. We really did come into our own and play some very, very nice football, but it wasn't to be. I think we got a little bit unfortunate. Some very good saves, and the way that we conceded was unfortunate as well because it was a terrible, terrible goal. But it is what it is. It's 1-1. It's a point. We'll take it, and it's just disappointing. It is disappointing. Well, that sees us into 8th place, and that is going to be where we stay for today's episode. I haven't quite got time to get that 5th game done, but we'll get it obviously done in the next episode. So we'll have Nottingham Forest, who are playing very well. We'll get into our obviously scouting reports and see what's coming back, and then just start working our way through November. And I would like your guys' opinions on 2 players, whether we look to sign them on permanence now. That is Gray and McCallum. Is it worth us trying to approach their clubs to see if we can pick these guys up on permanent deals? I think, personally, we should definitely go for Gray, and I think maybe after the next game we look to try and get that deal done in November. And then McCallum, we sort of see how things play out, because McCallum doesn't get used that often, but the main reason I'm not using him all that often is obviously because we signed Hamer. Odebaggio is here on a permanent and can play on that left-hand side. So I've kind of just been like not using McCallum that much unless we need him for rotation. Should I start playing him more and potentially look to pick him up? Let me know in the comments down below. But also, if you have enjoyed today's video, then please do leave a like. Supports me, the video, and the channel out a hell bunch. If you're new, hit that sub button and turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video. If you want to catch us on our live streams, it's Hursty Games over on Twitch. Link is in the description. While you're down there, check out the link to our channel sponsors of M21 and Real Footy Prints. Code Hursty will get you a discount at both. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands.
What? Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, we'll say hello. Entertained, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.